morning, Rangers! Today is Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. I'm Aliha.
And I'm Isabella.
And welcome back to CTV. Thank you to everyone who dressed up for today's Senior Spirit Day.
Remember, seniors, today is the deadline to purchase senior ads in the yearbook. See Miss Mayo if you have any more questions.
Today is also the last day to request summer school courses with an external provider, whether that be UT, TTU, or TXVSN.
Congratulations to two of our CTV students, Gabe and Justine, who made school history and were the first to win the Mixed Doubles 2025 UIL School State Tennis Championship.
And let's also give a big birthday shout out to Coach Thompson. We hope you have a great day.
Now let's pass it on to Jonathan with our world news for today.
Hey Rangers, this is Jonathan with your world news. First from UPI, the United Nations said no aid has reached people in Gaza who are in dire need of food and medical supplies, including baby food, despite dozens of trucks crossing from Israel into the Strip after Israel ended its 11-week blockade. Second from UPI, activists, officials, and defectors highlighted North Korean human rights violations at a high-level meeting of the UNGA Tuesday, with many directly tying Pyongyang's systemic abuses to its growing nuclear weapons and missile programs. Lastly from UPI, SpaceX successfully launched 23 Starlink satellites from Florida in the first launch of its new Falcon 9 booster. SpaceX confirmed the satellites were deployed into low Earth orbit before the booster landed on a SpaceX ship positioned in the Atlantic Ocean. That's all for today's news. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Jonathan.
Seniors, reminder that graduation will take place on Saturday, May 31st at 1 p.m. at Epicenter. Make sure to follow the rules and guidelines listed on the screen. If you need to, you can take a picture of it.
Students who plan to attend graduation must have a cap and gown.
Speaking of cap and gown, the senior walk is tomorrow. Remember to wear your cap and gowns to the senior walk.
Now let's go to a senior spotlight on Victoria Huang.
Hi, I'm Victoria. I am the current Student Council President. I'm also the Vice President of Computer Science Club, Choir, and Girls in Computing on campus. After high school, I will be attending the University of Texas at Austin for computer science. In college, I hope to also still do choir. And after college, law school, maybe becoming like a patent lawyer specializing in tech stuff, or I could also go the generic software engineer route. I was very involved in choir and CS. So in choir, last year I made the Texas All-State Choir, and I also have done a lot of things in CS Club and Girls in Computing, like a lot of the regional contests, like Digital Divas, and just stuff in that realm, like regional Houston contests I've done pretty well. Mr. Garcia has been such a big supporter of me over the past 4 years. So I've known him for a long time because before I was student council president, I was the class president for most of the years. I've gotten to know him very well through student council, and he's been a really big supporter, both like helping me academically through like I'll come to tutorials for calculus or for multivar, and for student council he's coming to the choir pop show to support. He is always very supportive in a ton of small ways. Like he wore my fan shirt during senior sunset, stuff like that, and he's always been there emotionally too, where like I can tell him things if things are on my mind.
Just her ability to manage all the things she is involved in, whether it be student council, with a meeting that we have planned, or if she has a choir concert, or if she's just trying to break stereotypes with computer science. You know, she just always gives her whole heart for everything she's in, and it's just amazing to see what she can accomplish. Keep doing what you're doing, continue to be a good role model for those around you, and don't forget me when you're all big and grown up.
I think my biggest piece of advice is to put time in places that you really love. If there is an extracurricular that you think is good for college applications, but you don't genuinely love it, then you're not going to go as far in that extracurricular as you would something that you genuinely do love and want to put time into.
Thanks, Victoria. Congratulations on all your hard work.
Now, let's go to Bao with today's weather.
Hey Rangers, it's Bao Fisher getting weather. Today will be mostly cloudy, with the sky clearing up for a bit around noon. We'll have a high of 93 and a low of 75, and it might rain at 7. We're almost free! Yay! Back to the anchors, bye!
Thanks, Bao. Congratulations to Mr. English for winning Monday's trivia question, and to Coach White for winning Tuesday's trivia question.
Today's trivia question is, who invented the word trivia?
Make sure to email your response to Mr. Clayton.
That's all for today's CTV Rangers. I'm Aliha.
And I'm Isabella.
Bye!